Okay, guys. I think I fixed it. I think my GPU like died. My GPU died for a second, but I think I fixed it. But now I need to go piss. So I'm gonna go do that and then I'll come back and we will play game. Then we will play game, okay? Thank you. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Hello. Yow. Hi, hi, hi. Actually, hmm, let me just go ahead and switch to... Let's go ahead and switch to the game screen. Hi, hi, hi. I am so sorry. I think... Honestly, don't know. I don't know what that was. Well, I know what it was. One of my GPUs. So I have two in this computer. And I let OBS run off of my I guess it's the secondary one, technically. I'll let it run off of that one. And it's been fine. But it just died. It died out of nowhere. As soon as I went live, the shit just died. Oh well, it is what it is. I switched it though. Everything looks like it's fine. Now. Hi Blood. Hi. I think I saw Hari too. On the first try. The first stream try. Hi guys. Okay. We are going to play some more dialogue. I like this game. Also, I went back and I rewatched what was it, the tutorial? Okay. I understand now what it was saying about like combining the parts. Cause I was so confused about that, but I was like, whatever. I'll figure it out later. But now I understand. I think I was reading, I read the tutorial and my brain did not like absorb what I read. Cause I literally read it out loud and I still was in the VOD. I'm like, what? Huh? Ah? But okay, now I understand now. We're gonna do some more of this. Let me go ahead and switch my audio. Hold on. I'm so baffled that my GPU died like that. Oh my god. I'm telling you guys. Stream scuff is always out to get me. But it will never win. I will always prevail. Okay, let me switch this and this. Alright. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. It's a little low though. Okay, let's go back to our save. All right, so if I remember correctly, I think we finished the first day. And I think we're going into the second day now. It's dark and gloomy all day again. Well, before we do that, we gotta do what any normal person does as soon as they wake up, which is check our phone. That's right. We need to go on the Twitches, the Twitters, the YouTubes, because everyone gets their news from there. Nobody actually looks at the news. Okay. This is a lot of reading. We'll also do what everyone else does, which is we're gonna skim stuff. USA Urban Stability Agency. That's interesting. All right. Infect from today. Okay. So they've got a... Oh, they got lockdown? Oh, everyone has a curfew. Okay. Alright. Basically curfew. You gotta follow curfew. What is this talking about? Natural LDS confirmed impossible. Suspicion of nano-catalyst intervention. Okay. LDS. Might not be a naturally occurring disease. Okay. Alright, these are the symptoms. This got 3 stages. This is how I was taught to skim, like, news. I actually do look at the news. I actually don't get my news from Twitter. I know that's the current meta, right? You're supposed to get everything from Twitter and be influenced by everybody. But I'm still old school. I still check the news. I won't lie, I'm not gonna say that I like read through every article though. When back in my day, I was taught that like, okay, you should at least like skim through like the headlines and then you read like bits of the passages and stuff. At least to get like an idea of what's going on. Sigmund Freud? Let's see. Eve stands for electric vital entity. Interesting. Okay, move past an era of discrimination to guaranteed legal rights. Our key citizens supporting the eternal night of this city. Along humans. Okay, so Eves are getting rights. So not human rights, but like Eve rights. Interesting. Alright. Now we can get on with our day. Now that there's hardly any sunlight anymore, it's hard to even see a gray night. Go back. Okay. Thanks to that, my body feels even stiffer. If I stay still, I'll only feel more drained, so let's hurry up and open shop. Oh, and like always, guys, I can see like the levels for my audio, but I can't really hear what it sounds like for you guys. So like always, if anything is too low or too high, let me know. All right, yeah, let's open for business. Are mom and dad saying they won't come to see the chromatic zenith again this year? Just like every year. Yeah. What about you? Yeah, why is he saying mom and dad like that? Isn't this is his ex, no? Needless to say, me neither. I really don't get why no one goes. When we were kids, they used to drag us there every year, even when we said we didn't want to go. You know how many years ago that was? Mom and dad are getting old now, so it's hard for them to go to crowded and chaotic places. And I'm too far away to go, so... If you want to go that badly, why not go with a girlfriend? Ugh. Oh, man. Yeah, you got me there, Michelle. You got me there. You're picking a fight with me right now, aren't you? Look at your age. Go outside and meet people. Even better if it's a woman. You can't stay up all night in your room drinking beer forever. I'll take that challenge. Except instead of... I don't like beer, guys. I'm not a beer person. I have a really high tolerance for alcohol in general, but I just don't like beer. I can drink it, but it's not a preferred drink. I don't know. I just, ugh. Today I fall asleep rolling around in bed with a woman in the city. Oh, different place. There's a high chance I won't open my eyes ever again the next day. And an article will pop up on the main news page. Victim, Chris J. Hayes, 22. Oh, we're 22. Found in a motel with organs harvested. Oh my god, we're young. 22? Oh, we're babies. I'm assuming Michelle and I is around the same age because we're childhood. I'm guessing childhood friends turned to lovers and maybe it just didn't work out, so we went back to being friends. That's the vibe I've gathered so far. Oh my god, 22 is a baby. That lack of confidence of yours is the problem, Chris. It's disgusting to say it myself, but objectively, you're decent looking. Ugh. Ugh. Let's stop. So, if you want to see the chromatic zenith that much, just go alone. If I have to go alone, I won't go. Shouldn't I at least have someone to take my side if I get into a fight? Is that like a normal thing? He should go. He should go. We should go. It's okay to go to stuff by yourself. I go to stuff by myself all the time. I think it's nice. It's nice to have some me time, you know? You can go to restaurants or a museum. There's so much you could do. Just, you know, just go by yourself and chill. Then, what are you going to do that day? I have no choice but to drown my polar night day in beer while watching Dokkum's stream this year. That's how I'll spend my polar night day. Stream my foot. You're planning to stay up all night with your beloved silicone, aren't you? Hey! How do you... Wait, you've never been in my room? Hit the nail on the head. No, it's not that. Shut up! You're single too. Probably sitting in the corner of your room alone. My silicone! We gotta do better. Hello, Chris. You look like you're in a good mood. Did you manage to get that action figure you wanted? Chris? Ah, Miss Leanne. I'm sorry. I was looking at something else. Could you wait just a moment? A pity. I wanted to share in your joy. You look good now, but that look you just had, the one you never show me, it was such a pure smile. I'm envious, whoever they are. Haha. It's my younger sister. Okay, what? What? My brain just glitched. Did that say younger sister? I'm so confused. I'm so baffled. Is Michelle not the ex? I'm pretty sure it blatantly said somewhere that that she's his. You know what? Maybe I'm thinking too hard. This is, you know what? Okay, sure. She's a funny kid who tries to tear me down every day. Ah, the one you often talk about? Miss Leanne took a deep breath and muttered quietly to herself. Well, if it's a younger sister, I can understand. In fact, I might even have to try to get close to her. Anyway, what brings you here today? I remember you had your regular checkup recently. I had some business nearby, so I thought I'd drop by to see your face. I also stopped by thinking I might need to replace my processing unit as a bonus. That's funny. What is? When I first saw you, I thought you'd never come back. But now you visit even without a reason. I told you I came to replace my processing unit. You said it was a bonus. Then you come back to check on me? I'll give you a quick checkup. Alright, you win. I came here to whine a bit. Okay, tell me. For a ridiculously shady repair clinic? Yet you've come back several times, so you must like it. There's a quiet, uncrowded comfort here. A quiet place and slightly cool air are good for getting sentimental. Thanks to that, I can completely let loose. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Saying I have no customers? Yes, it's a compliment. Since you say so, I'll take it as a compliment. What are you whining about today? Miss Leanne frowned, as if just thinking about it was unpleasant. That's quite a look on your face. Huh? Oh, was I? Sorry. When the processing unit connected to emotional expression gets overloaded, my mood swings become severe, and I can't hide them. I don't want to show you that look anymore. Can I get maintenance first? It's possible, but... Alright. We got a repair Leanne with extreme mood swings. We got 40 moves. Let's go. Oh my god. Can I be honest about something? Okay. I think that like underboob should get the same attention that cleavage gets. I think that like underboob is very like, it's underappreciated. Everyone always goes crazy for cleavage, but a good underboob shot is worth millions to me. What am I watching? We're just doing some repairs. What do you mean? We're just doing some repairs. Okay. Repair points. Oh, they're all blue. Okay. Is this the first level? It is. I think. Right? Let's see. So this one, let's put this here. Repairs? You were staring at something? I don't know what you're talking about. I was staring at my manual. This is very difficult work. I gotta make sure I do it right, you know? Hi, hi! I'm doing good, I'm doing good. We had a little hiccup at the beginning of the stream. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. But I've been doing pretty good. I finally took that stupid-ass exam that I've been studying for forever, so I gotta wait and see. Wait and see what I got on it. Hiccup? Yeah, at the start of stream, one of my GPUs kind of like died. So then I had to restart. I had to restart everything. And even now, I'll be honest, my game is kind of... it's lagging a little bit. I think it's too bad, but... Hiccup, where's Toothless? Alright, let's put this... oh, wait. Okay, this works. That was bad? No, listen. You saw the opportunity and you took it. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. Okay. Okay, this one all the way down here. Alright? Yeah. Every time I visit here, you're on the phone with your sister. That can't be our sister. I think we must have lied. I don't think Michelle is our sister. That doesn't make any sense. I'm injured? Why? Oh my goodness, why? Why are you injured? What happened? It's my routine right after opening for business. Picking a fight with my sister. I like to join that routine next time. You, Miss Leanne? I heard that in human society, it's polite to greet the other person's family before the main event. I don't know what main event you mean, but your emotion unit is overheating again. Big event. Oh my god. I can't believe we're like this clueless. She's trying to bag us, bro. And we're over here like, what? Okay. A week ago, a fracture. You got a fracture? Was it from basketball? Okay, this. Okay, you here. What's she saying over here? You could be a little rougher. Lady. How about you just, you just relax over there. Okay. And then this. 1, 2, 3. Right? 1, 2. Oh, no, I lied. Okay. Ooh, okay. All right, so I need... Is this a 3-tier? I went trekking. Oh, was that like hiking? No, I don't want that over there. I don't know. Can I just like pull this all the way over here? Oh shit. Oh my god, stop moving. These are so finicky. Okay, there we go, I think. Oh, wait, no. This is the third one? Yes. Yeah, but more chill. Me and my friends took a break because we were tired. We were tired, but we decided to play rugby. Ah, I see. But that's how it happened. What do you think about the increasing romance between human and Eves? For someone who's never been in a romantic relationship with a human, that's too abstract a question for me to answer. I'm so confused because didn't he have an ex? I'm like, we're so all over the place right now. I'm so baffled. He had an ex. Really? Just that one word from you has completely tilted my opinion to the pro side. Are we like lying? Are we just like straight up lying? I fell and got a fracture. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry to hear that. The fractures are painful. Like, obviously it's not the same as like a full blown like break, but it's still very painful. So is she a robot or an android? Yeah. Yeah, so for this game, we live in a world where we don't get sunlight. We live in a dystopian world. We don't get sunlight, and then there's androids also. Android girlies. And we run a repair shop where we repair the android girlies. Their access points have questionable places, but you know, what can we do? We're just the guy. We're just some guy. I'm just like so confused. Because in the beginning of the game, like, he was writing to his ex, and then it was like, there's someone that we talked to a lot named Michelle, and it was framed like she's his ex, but they still keep in contact because they were like childhood friends. But now he's saying that that's his sister. And now he's saying that, oh no, I never had a romantic partner. So I'm baffled. I'm just like all over the place, my brain. I feel like we're lying. Are we bullshitting? Are we pulling a Saikuno? Oh my god. Wait, let me not say that. That's a little terminal online. They're tearing him up. Deservedly so, though. Deservedly so. That's so crazy. Miss Leanne, the temperature of your motion unit is rising. I know something happened, but what? I'm not updated. I don't know like all of the details because I don't like really look into that stuff. All I know is he's getting canceled. I think it was that he's been cheating on his... Okay, so apparently he's had a girlfriend that nobody like knew about, and apparently he's been hitting up like a bunch of like VTuber girls, like, you know, like small creators. And I guess before, a lot of people didn't really like bother with the fact that he would always hang out with the smaller creators because they thought that he was just like, you know, supporting them or whatever as a big creator. But yeah, so he was like hitting up and like sleeping with a lot of the smaller girls, and I think they kind of all were like, if you're with him and I'm with him and she's with him, who's driving the bus? That's what I'm assuming. That's what I'm assuming. But yeah, I don't know the details. I didn't care to really look. I'm not like a drama person. But yeah, I feel really bad for his community because his community seems like really wholesome and cute, but they're not taking it well. It's dangerous, so please calm down during maintenance. Okay. Oh yeah, because she's tweaking out. She's a little hornball. That's why she's flipping out like that. That's not giving me a lot of blue, is it? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's what happens when you're known. I mean, I think it's just a case of, like, not being a dick. I don't know. Because, I mean, I think the core thing is, like, doing that when you have a girlfriend is crazy. I can't be bothered. I really don't care. Same here. I'm not really in tune with it. I think there's like a whole lot more going on, but I don't know. Oh, okay, yay, it gave me more. Okay. This over here. Okay. And then... which one is this? Okay, these are all small. Oh, the bigger one is up here. Do I want to just make the bigger one? That was not the right move either. Okay. Then I'll put this here. Oh, what? Oh, there's one right here? Okay. I didn't realize that. So I guess we'll just sacrifice that one. It's impossible, but if it was you, I'd be like, slay? No! No! We shouldn't support cheating. That's so funny. Oh, man. Yeah, it is impossible just because I really don't like cheating. I think it's like really terrible. I feel like, okay, I can understand cheating if it's like, okay, like you find out that your partner is cheating. So you're like, you know what? If you cheating, I'm cheating. How about that? Okay, I guess, you know. I still don't agree with it, but I can at least let it, morally, I could let it slide if it's something like that. But if it's just like straight up cheating, I just feel like it's such a shitty thing to do. How hard, like, you want to have your cake and eat it too, and we're talking about real people? That's crazy. That's like insane work. It's still crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy all around, regardless. Okay, this goes up here. Like that. And then this one. Okay, I already have this, so I could just put it up there. That's all of them, right? There we go. The maintenance is done without any problems. Hell yeah. It seemed like you made a lot of small mistakes today. What on earth were you thinking about? I hope you weren't thinking about someone else while I was in front of you. No, I rarely go out, so I hardly have a chance to meet new faces. Oh, we sound pathetic as fuck, bro. The customers who visit this repair clinic are the entirety of my social interactions. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Only time I cheated was some test back in high school. I never cheated, but I'm not gonna lie, I did let people cheat off of me, you know, because I felt bad. I was a nerd. I was a nerd, but I was never like, I don't know how you put it. Okay, everyone has different experiences growing up and stuff like that. I don't know if it's because, maybe it's because I moved around so much. Well, no, I don't even think it's that. I'm not a like bullyable person, I don't think. You know? I've never been someone who is like you're not gonna tell me what to do. Like, you're not. So, but I was really like smart. So I would have friends that like, okay, I'm gonna give an example. I remember I had a friend and it was like middle school. And the thing is, okay, she was a badass kid. Okay, she was bad. Okay, she was always getting suspended. She was always getting into fights. Like, it was really, really terrible. But she was a very nice person, you know? She was very sweet. And I remember that there was a new kid that came and like, they tried to pick on me. And she beat them up. Like, that's how nice she was. Like, I don't know. But she wasn't very gifted in the intellectual department. So, like, I would let her cheat off of my tests and stuff. I was like, whatever, man. A baddie? We were in middle school. Not a baddie, but, like, bad, like, behavior-wise. She was, you know, she was a trouble child. I mean, fair trade, to be honest, I guess. It's a blessing in disguise. What is? Thanks to a wonderful person like you visiting. It feels like this bleak place has some life in it. Oh my, saying something like that so suddenly makes me a little shy. The overload on your processing unit was more severe than I thought. You came to whine, but it was to the point of needing repairs. I thought it would get better once I relieved some stress. If I left the unit as it was, I figured I'd be seeing you soon for the same repair request. So I replaced it with a higher end unit. It hasn't been long since your last checkup. What happened to damage it so much? Hold on. That's what I'm about to tell you. You know I work at a pharmaceutical company, right? Of course. I've heard a lot about your life, Miss Leanne, every time I do repairs. Being a baddie is a lifestyle. You can't decide to be one. Yes, you can. The general understanding of a baddie lifestyle should not be starting in middle school. A new researcher joined the company recently. If we're talking about the modern usage of the word baddie. They say he's incredibly talented or something. Our company went to great lengths to scout him, so I guess that could be true. The problem is that talent isn't everything. Exactly. He came in through connections, yet he has this attitude of looking down on the existing researchers. Since he joined later, he thinks it's our duty to provide him with any project information he doesn't know. The management is completely impressed with his papers and research achievements. So my colleagues and I had no choice but to do as he asked. More work for you. That would have been a relief. The problem is his attitude. If he were apologetic and grateful, it would be different, but he takes it for granted. Even though we're doing work we don't have to. We don't have to do. I wonder if studying so much has fried part of his brain. A while ago, he said a colleague's research looked interesting and asked if he could take over the project. Huh. It almost turned into a shouting match, but our colleagues intervened and barely mediated. It's annoying, but thanks to him, we're free from the management's nagging, and we can buy time to improve the product's stability. Office politics. It feels a bit distant to me. Maybe for you. From my perspective, Miss Leanne, you don't seem much different from me. Aren't you talking about how hard it is to deal with office politics you don't even care about? I'd like to say no, but I have to agree because of what happened a few days ago. Would you say you have a bossy mentality? I don't think so. I think I'm very chill. I'm a very chill, relaxed person. If I'm in a situation where I have to be, I guess I can be bossy, but I wouldn't even say it as bossy. Then you're not a baddie? I don't think baddies are bossy. I don't think baddie is immediately synonymous with bossiness. A few days ago? Yes, half my unit's overload problems probably started that day. We fought. You fought? It wasn't really a fight. I just laid him out. Oh my god, she knocked the shit out of him. Oh, she knocked his ass out. Laid him out? Damn. He disrespected our project. Said we were just wasting the budget by repeating clinical trials for years. He said the researchers' talents were being wasted, and asked if we had any intention of finishing this research and starting a more promising project. And he said it to my face, the project leader. I should have realized when the management was blindly pushing for him. They couldn't win against us in a logical argument as non-experts, so it was a ploy to bring in another expert to break our resolve. That's pretty serious sabotage. Unfortunately for them, that Nepo hire's social skills were worse than imaginable, and he failed to change the team members' minds. You could even say we've grown closer. Some team members were even cheering me on and comforting me, even though I threw the first punch. Oh man. Of course, I think I was in the wrong too. My feelings were complicated watching him call an ambulance by himself because no one else cared. It must have been the guilt that followed the satisfaction. I had to write a written explanation, and the project's chances of survival dropped even lower. I can tell Leanne is a baddie. Yeah, see? But she's not like a bossy person. Because you see how she was like, yeah, you know, I was kind of okay. I was irritated by his attitude, but I was kind of okay with being told what to do. But when he crossed the line, that's when she stepped up and punched him the fuck out. Yeah, see? It's levels to it. I wonder what would have happened if I had just held it in. There's a mountain of work to do, but the thought of running away came first. I want to forget everything. Let's just rest. So I came to see you. All I do is listen to you talk a little. That's enough. And thanks to you, I've already sorted out my thoughts. Thanks to me? A place to hide whenever I want to run away. A way to regain some energy and find the courage to face the world again. Oh, she has a cute little mole under her lip. That's the goal of our project. After running away here to rest, I found the courage to push through. And it made me feel that my project shouldn't end here. If the effect of just listening to a story, as you put it, is this great, our medicine will be a great help to the world. Can I ask what kind of medicine it is? I'd love to tell you. Miss Leanne's eyes sparkled as if a favorite topic had come up. It's a relief to see her back to her usual self. Our research institute mainly focuses on drugs that suppresses memory. It prevents the user from recalling specific memories. The primary goal is trauma suppression, though there's potential for misuse. It seems so. Right. That's why we're delaying its release. A similar drug already exists, but there are more cases of side effects or misuse than proper use. Although the management recognized this as a commercial success, sticking to a proven product. Exactly. He almost made the same argument. His logic is that as long as it passes safety inspections and sells well, who cares how it's used? In reality, it causes almost no physical harm to the body itself. I take a few pills myself, but the attitude is quite off-putting. No matter how well you know it, there's a limit to what an ordinary consumer, not an expert, can perceive. In fact, I don't even know the ingredients of the multivitamins I take. Oh, real shit, brother. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have to take that shit because my doctors tell me to, and I just call it a day. Since I hardly see the sun, I guess it must contain vitamin D. Okay, that's valid. And vitamin D, I have no idea. The drugs available on the market dull memories that are dramatically imprinted on the user. When you try to recall them, the recollection process is interrupted or blunted. It's similar to when you treat an Eve's photonic neural network. You can distance yourself from terribly painful memories, but you can also lose your dreams, sometimes even your family's faces or precious memories. In severe cases, you even forget that you're taking a memory suppressant. It's practically amnesia. Are these androids all female? I don't know. They've all been girls so far. So far, they all have been ladies. Our institute is creating a drug that accesses specific memories and paralyzes only that part. It can't be universally, but we plan to market it separately for breakups or trauma. If we succeed, it won't be misused for kidnapping or human trafficking under the name of amnesia drugs. Oh, you know what? That's big brain. That's big brain to consider that, honestly. Because, yeah, it could be used to that. Losing memory due to a drug. It comes back if you stop taking it, right? In theory, yes. But it seems there are cases where that's not true for the products on the market. Because calling them Eve makes so much sense. Right? I'm smart too sometimes. You are, but that compliment was for the other comment that she made. That wasn't for you. Stop trying to steal Leanne's compliments. I'm out. But yeah, calling them Eves do make sense. If they are all chicas. I haven't seen any guys. And I don't think they've like mentioned if there's any that's supposed to be male either. I wonder if we'll get an explanation for that. If that really is the case. I wonder if we'll get an explanation for that. In Chroma City, there will be many people who need this drug. So frequent side effects are unacceptable. Although Chroma City is damn dark all day, I'm not sure if there are that many patients who would want to suppress their own memories. The average patient doesn't seek a hospital until their condition worsens. Aw, shit. Real? I've seen someone try to fix a paralyzed finger with stretching. Right. Many people think of hospitals as a place to go for resurrection. But this drug is also aimed at delaying the neurological disorders caused by light deficiency, not just overcoming strong trauma. The blackout phenomenon. Do they call it zombies these days? That's what people usually call it, I hear. Right. The biggest cause of becoming a zombie is neurological disorder. Despite having no other problems besides light deficiency, extreme trauma accumulates through the nervous system issues. If this drug is completed, the number of zombies on the street will be reduced by more than half. Zombie prevention and trauma care. Sounds good. The fact that there's a way to get memories back seems good too. It's a hot topic among my colleagues. The fact that memories return when you stop taking it has some people arguing that it forces continuous purchase of the drug. They say we need to consider the consumer's financial situation. That makes sense, but... Oh, your opinion on my research? Miss Leanne's eyes widen. Does she think we found a common interest? You can't run away forever. If you erase your memories every time things get tough, I feel like you'll end up with nothing left someday. Even today's Miss Leanne will go back to face reality tomorrow. You'll do your best to handle the accident and finish the project, right? Well, yes. She did not like that answer. She's like, yeah. There are times where you have to do something, but you just can't. Trauma is one of them. There's a hole in your heart, and it needs to be filled, but it hurts too much. With a hole, it's impossible to not feel weak in both body and spirit. You need to step back and recover, but you can't because the hole is in your own body. I thought the medicine you're making was made for situations like that. That's right. It's very difficult to fix something that has collapsed from the inside. Sometimes it's more important to get away from it and preserve your body and mind. I want the patients to be like you, Miss Leanne. A way to regain some energy and find the courage to face the world again. I mean, I hope they solve the problems they've postponed with a mended, strong mind and body. Like today's Miss Leanne. As they said in a certain manga, right? There's no paradise in the place you escape to. Since it's your medicine, Miss Leanne, I hope it turns out just as you wish. You little... why? I thought that was a pretty cool thing for me to say. Miss Leanne lunged at me. I believe she had no intention of harming me, but I couldn't stop myself from instinctively stepping back. Oh my god, she's trying to jump us. Now that you've said that, I'll be sure to protect the project. Okay, now let me go. Let me hug you a little longer. Alright, just a little. Just a little. Miss Leanne, with teary eyes, left after making a wonderful vow and having a bit of a tantrum. She must have had her own pain, unrecognized by anyone. Look at the time. I should go to the cafe where Prey works for lunch. Chris enjoying that for sure. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. He seems kind of dense. Like, our MC is giving oblivious and dense. Alright. Tier 2 power unit, tier 2 neural unit, 2 of each. Quick. Sir? What are you staring blankly for? Excuse me, customer. Are you, by any chance, in front of me right now? Can you only see the visible light spectrum? Yes. I haven't had the optic nerve digitization, oh my god, procedures done. You're not even up to the basics of this city. In this fucked up neighborhood where it's night the moment you open your eyes, if you live seeing only visible light. You'll soon get a neurological disorder and become one of those drooling idiots out there. I subscribe to Neon Shine regularly, but I don't really need it. Oh dear. We have an idiot here who offers money to that damn corporation. You're either a foolish sucker brainwashed by the media, or a crazy bastard born with a silver spoon who thinks money grows on trees. Look around, brother. Does it look like Silver Spoon? Does it look like I'm living in Silver Spoonville? Look at my fucking ceiling! There's shit coming down from my ceiling. I don't know what kind of life you're living, but I'm too law-abiding to live by your ways. I'm amazed someone with their head this far in the clouds is still in this city. It's a wonder you're walking around on your own 2 feet. What a crazy customer. Customer, please deactivate your optical camouflage. And if you're not getting a repair, please leave. Ugh. Brat, why are you suddenly recommending I deactivate my optical camouflage? Because I can't see you. Hello? To do a repair, I need to scan and replace the unit. But I can't see you at all, so I can't do a proper repair. Is that the only reason? Huh. You got a knack for comedy. Why would you replace it? I gotta swap it out myself. Swap it out yourself? Just as a person can't perform surgery on themselves by cutting open their own stomach and messing with their organs. And Eve also cannot open its core section to replace a unit by itself. Nothing is impossible, Brat. It's just popping the casing, swapping the unit, and closing it again. If I make a small mistake in the process and cut the power, that's just where my life ends. Okay, brother, you're making this like so difficult. Oh my god, just come out the shadows so I can see. That's a level of recklessness that leaves me speechless. I'd appreciate if you would just shut up and make the unit. Sir, as much as I'd love to just shut up and make it for you, as the manager, I also have to think about the reputation of my repair clinic. Even if I die without anyone knowing, no one will blame this place. Even if my head gets blown off by a corporation's summary executioner's bullet while walking down the street, everyone will think it's a natural death. How can I be sure of that? Blade Hamilton. Mention my name in the back alley 3 blocks from here, and everyone will understand. So now, what you need to do is wipe that stupid look off your face. Off your face! And synthesize the units for me. Oh, these are a lot of words. I know he's trying to be mysterious and stuff, but he's talking. Oh my god. This person is impossible to reason with. Understood, Mr. Blade. I'll make the unit for you first. What units did you want exactly? I told you already. Tier 2 power unit, Tier 2 neutral unit, or neural unit. Imprint it into your stupid head so you don't forget. Damn it. Please wait a moment. Why are we doing it? I'll be real. I wouldn't do it. We're a pushover. Oh my god, Chris, where's your backbone? If you don't tell him to get the fuck up out this shop, how you gonna come up in my shop and tell me what I gotta do, but then you won't abide by my simple request, which is for me to see you. And then you got some bitch ass name as Blade Hamilton. I would never let someone named Blade Hamilton talk to me like this. Sickening. Alright. What the hell are we doing? Oh my god. Well, they gave us a lot of, gave us a lot of moves, so I guess it's not bad. That. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. Okay. Okay, so here's one. Bam. It's 3, right? So that one over there. All right. So this is it for yellow. And now just 2 red. Okay. And actually, I don't think I'll have to make too many other ones. It's 1, it's 2. That goes there. Oh my god, I'm so good at my job. My brain. And then that goes there. Thank you for waiting. Faster than I thought. The synthesized units are clean, too. Despite your dumb first impression, you're more skilled than you look. You got about 1 more time to call me dumb, brother. Thanks for a compliment. Since I'm in a good mood, let me give you a piece of advice. You better erase that psychotherapy introduction on your door. The place I went to last week to get it. What? I'm gonna lurk for a bit. Be right back. Okay. No problemo. The place I went to last week to get it on with a big... Oh my god. Oh, get it on. Jesus Christ. With a big-breasted Eve. Oh my god. Had the same thing written on it. I appreciate the advice, but that's my clinic's identity. I don't think I could change it. Instead, if you deactivate your optical camouflage next time and let me repair you directly, you'll be able to properly experience the service. As long as you have that thing dangling between your legs, no service will be possible for me. Okay, my bad, bro. Okay, like, okay. Why are you so mean to me? But thanks anyway. It seems I didn't come for nothing. Take care, Mr. Blade. See you again next time. So maybe there are. So I'm assuming, honestly, we've been calling him Mr. and Sir. And they are very, they don't like dudes, as they have implied. So maybe there are, male Eves. Or maybe, okay, I'm gonna put on a tinfoil hat, okay? Maybe they used to make androids of both the genders, and maybe they stopped. Maybe they stopped and they just started, like, you know, making girlies, and they called the girlies Eve. Who knows, right? We'll see. Don't count on it. Dealing with insane customers is incredibly draining. I should close up for today and soothe my tired body and soul with a can of beer. For someone with such a dumb-looking face, your hands are pretty fast, aren't they? I'll give you that. Good riddance. He's so mean. Okay, put that there. Next. All right. What we got going on in the news today? We'll do one more day, and then we'll wrap it up. All right, high risk Adam. Oh my god. Guys, my theory is about to be justified immediately after I made it. High risk Adam suppressed in city. Summary executioner between fear and salvation. All right. All right, they entered LDS stage 3 blackout with self-data lost and only slaughter instincts remaining. To avoid repeating the nightmare of the first Eve, Adam, sunshine emphasized, periodic photonic cleansing via neon shine is the only prevented measure. Ah. So the first Eve was named Adam. So I think it was a guy. Or it was like modeled after a male. Alright. They eliminated them. Compensation for the damage, blah blah. Citizens' eyes. The shielding, da 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 da. Okay. So there was one out and they eliminated it. Interesting. Cold metal, melting when stripped. Secret tuning skyrockets. Marriage registrations between humans and Eves. Oh, they get married. That's cute. Secret tuning, modifying body parts into forms optimized for sexual activity. Oh my goodness. Is spreading in the shadows. Oh my god, the Eves are getting BBLs? I guess no matter how advanced we become, it all goes back to BBLs. Alright. Sunshine Corp executive attacked and missing. Glass slipper found at scene. Oh my goodness. Luigi, we have a modern day Luigi in here. Alright, investigation results in confirmed. Stabilizers guarding the scene were killed. Ooh. Wow, lots going on. Lots going on in the world. I had a dream about being beaten by an invisible man. Since I couldn't see him, I couldn't fight back. Just got beaten up. Not exactly a pleasant feeling. It's because of that customer from yesterday. Aw, you getting stressed over that dude, bro? Oh my goodness. Phew. I hope only decent customers come in today. Alright. Optical camouflage? I can't believe that symbol of crime is being used so openly. Has that city completely given up on security? It's not so much that they gave up, or rather adapted. Most homes and shops have at least one infrared sensor for security. Even if they can't catch thermal optical camouflage, they can easily detect regular optical camouflage. Then what about thermal optical camouflage? If you use that, the military intervenes instead of the Urban Stability Agency. So you need some serious guts to try it. Thanks to that, the citizens of Chroma City can rest easy and entrust their safety to infrared sensors. Living there sounds exhausting. To think hide and seek is part of daily life. Because of that, life here is never boring. That's not boring, it's just troublesome. You have to endure minor inconveniences to be worthy of living in this city of miracles. Miracle's my foot. It's just a neighborhood that's dark and gloomy all day. That's why the neon signs filling every corner look even more dazzling. The night of this street, where humans, Eves, and neon signs mingle, is more beautiful than any day elsewhere. Oh, we're coping. We're coping hard. I was so captivated by that sight that I dared to become independent here with just one old piece of equipment. It's probably not the night, but the ease filling the streets that captivated you. And what? Independent? You make it sound cool, but did you wipe your hard drive or something? Seems like yesterday you were whining about not having money or food. Who was it that begged mom and dad to save him? Is she actually our sister? I'm so fucking confused. Oh my god. I paid it back with interest. Yeah. Looks like a customer's here. You're not sulking, are you? No, I'll hang out with you again tomorrow. He's sulking. Definitely sulking. I'm not sulking. Pray, that's laughing that she was doing? Pray, do you know you're laughing very evilly right now? Really? Normally, I would have picked a fight and looked for something fun to do. But today, I'll just generously let it slide. Miss Prey, speaking as a professional, it looks like you need immediate maintenance. Eve neural network issues often accelerate over time. We need to start right away. As expected, your buzzkill reactions are the best for regaining my stability. Is something wrong? What did you mean by stability? Didn't you see the article yesterday? A high-ranking executive from Sunshine Corps was attacked and went missing on the outskirts of the city. That person from a few days ago? Definitely. They haven't released the identity, but I doubt there's more than one executive visiting the outskirts at this time. Since Polar Night is just around the corner, with the city's biggest festival coming up, they wouldn't have enough leisure to obsess over trivial things like streetlights. Unless there's someone a bit weird. Her feelings about a nuisance, Prey's resentment seemed quite deep. Maybe there's something more she hasn't told me yet. Are you worried because kidnapping happened nearby? I need water. Water. It's not that I'm not worried at all. But if I was scared of that, I would have run away to next city a long time ago. It's not a big deal. Continuous focus adjustment of the ocular lenses and regular core pulsation. This is a common phenomenon when power is being diverted elsewhere. But right now, there's no noticeable physical activity or computational load. That means you're preparing for an emergency. These are typical signs of an anxiety or fear response, you know. What do you know? First class core section engineer, photonic neural network restoration specialist, Eve body maintenance technician certified. I'm an Eve management and inspection expert certified by Chroma City. And the person who opens up your body at least every week to check for problems. I hate it. What exactly does she hate? Don't talk about my condition as you please. The talk about raising the Neon Shine subscription fee is gone, and the streetlight removal plan was scrapped too. Only good things are happening. I don't know what happened, but you can be honest with me at least. Cinderella helped, because I left a post. Cinderella, already a famous dark hero in cyberspace, a figure whose existence is ambiguous, indeterminate whether a group or an individual, famous for assassinating key figures in corporations or drug cartels, and leaving a glass slipper conspicuously at the scene. His activities gained support from the impoverished filled with spite, and mass-produced countless fans, but there had to be a sour side to his actions. Connections with criminal groups that produce countless innocent victims, or actions suspected to be means of eliminating political opponents of the ruling class were numerous. And people claiming to be Cinderella are pouring out endlessly. It seems that there's a culture among fans to threat all that as copycat crimes. Are you saying you can't be scared of a hero? Worry and fear are separate emotions. Even for experts, the risk of misdiagnosis is high without detailed analysis. It's just worry. Because copycat crimes are using Cinderella's fame happen often. Right. What? Suddenly? This neural unit is connected to the sympathetic nervous system. The tension is immense even with a light press. How much did you push yourself? It might be completely burnt out. It's not that bad. It's your habit to reward yourself when you're anxious, isn't it? Like figures or limited edition goods. Since your balance is empty, looks like you rewarded yourself in a different way. If we let tonight pass, it could be really dangerous, so we better replace it. Alright. We gotta replace plays. Oh my goodness. We need to replace praise overloaded neural units. And we have 30 moves. Okay. Oh, looks like someone had too much fun yesterday. It seems Dial has a problem due to overloaded unit. First, let's check the repair area. As expected, okay, there's an overloaded unit. Overloaded units destroy nearby modules. Every certain number of moves. Turns remaining until overload are shown in the top right. Okay. Upon overloads, one space left or right of the unit in models. Okay, models of units in the same column will be destroyed. Alright, it'll be destroyed after undergoing overload 3 times. Let's repair while avoiding destruction of required units. Okay, so I have to stay away from it, basically, and let it just, like, take itself out then? That's a lot of moves, though. Okay, well, let's just stay over here. Okay, this right here. Oh, I lied. There we go. That goes there. Okay, this one lied. This one here. Okay, and then now we need to do blue ones. Blue. And then we could do this. And then let's pull this over here. Yeah, of course does that. Alright. Okay, we can move that. Okay. That does work. Okay. 3. I move this up here. Alright, you must have been very anxious. Is the condition very bad? Overvoltage flowage. Oh my goodness. Overvoltage flowed through the overloaded neural unit, enough to affect even the dial equipment. Just how hard did you stimulate it? Well, I just suddenly got scared. I don't know what you're so worried about, but if you were this anxious, you should have just called me. I could have helped you directly by your side. Pervert. The hell? Why am I being called a pervert? Okay. Same thing. Oh no, it's a little different. It's a little different. Okay. So let's just go ahead and immediately move this right here. Right? Yep. This one. Oh. Okay, we need a big blue. Does Cinderella pull off that glass slipper every time? Pretty much. According to someone who's watched a crime scene from quite close up, he did all of that using just a glass slipper without any other weapons. So the glass slipper always left behind is actually the tool used for the crime? I guess so. I saw in SNS that there was a heel-shaped hole in a stability officer's forehead. That post was censored quickly. But the fountain of blood spurting from the forehead of an existence I always feared was so violent that I inadvertently started rooting for him after that. Your expression fountain is even more violent. Oh, that brother is taking people out with a damn shoe. Okay, that there. Okay, well actually... Let's go ahead and put this one up here. Oh, I lied. That's okay. Oh, it destroyed. This one destroys so much. This one too. Okay, I need to keep everything kind of in here. I need one more. So if I put, like, what if I just keep those, like, keep them down here? Okay. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I know, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine, guys. Put this right here. Ugh, why does it keep going right there? There we go. Is it all done? Yeah. Fortunately, the surrounding units weren't badly deformed. It's only swapped out the nearly burnt neural unit. Thanks to that, the tense neural unit seemed to have calmed down. Thank you. Oh, I read that in the wrong voice. Don't mention it. But, even though my condition was a mess, it seems like it took quite a bit longer than usual. Is something wrong? Perhaps you, like me, were alone all night. Since you're at a vigorous age, I'll respect that. A vigorous age? No, you don't need to respect that. It's not like that at all. Just because of the overvoltage flowing through the neural unit. The dial equipment almost broke several times during maintenance. I might be saying this because I don't know, but hearing roughly about it, it looks incredibly dangerous. And about your symptoms, it's not that big of a deal. It's a problem of repeated forced updates of the neural network, but it doesn't affect daily life. Except for the problem that some memories might be lost. You just need to restrain yourself from now on. Relax your face a bit. Seems like you have something to say too. Can you say it all with such a serious face? Ha, forget it. For someone so dense, I can't hide anything from you. Professional certifications aren't just for show. But I wish you'd read the room a little bit. Sometimes there are stories I don't want to tell. Cinderella was my idol. I was the #1 fan, unshaken by controversies. But when an incident happened right here, and because of me, those things filled my head. What if something happens to our cute boss? What if the evil mechanic on the 2nd floor becomes a target? If something like that happened, I felt like I'd go crazy thinking it was all my fault. I left the post on the Cinderella help board, and the news came out less than half a day later. I was someone who followed him, treating controversies as gossip. The fear took over when people around me got involved. As far as I know, over 3,000 posts are written on that gallery every hour. I think you have an excessive sense of responsibility. Even if Cinderella really chooses targets looking at the board, the possibility of seeing your post is almost nil. You're probably right. Excessive responsibility. But once I fell into the mire, I couldn't realize that. Everything seemed to be my fault, and I worried about things that hadn't even happened yet. I'm completely drained from groaning all night. while touching innocent neural units. Happiness is the best means to forget pain. Anyway, seeing the fine boss and you this morning, I just let out a hollow laugh. So that's why you came making naughty sounds? Naughty? You said I was evil. Seeing Prey back to her usual self, I also felt more relaxed after being tense. Sometimes it's better to just throw it up. Like when you have indigestion. What nonsense are you talking about all of a sudden? It means you don't have to hide just because it's immature or contradictory. Of course, you shouldn't always do that. It's wasteful to vomit food and drink, and it looks unsightly. But nothing beats it when you have indigestion. Venting to someone close enough can sometimes help you overcome it. It might make people hate you. I also find people who only talk about their hardships annoying. It's fine if it's not always, only when it's hard. That's why I started this repair clinic in the first place. If you have anything left to say, it's better to just say it. Something I want to say? Alright. Prey cleared her throat. Then, Chris, next Thursday is Polar Night Day. That day, Polar Night Day. Unlike the majority of people who are excited, I feel nothing but dryness. Seeing that even the shut-in Prey has plans makes me feel like I'm the only one in Chroma City without memories of Polar Night Day. A day I'm strangely uninterested in. Brother, are we having an internal monologue? She's about to ask us out. Perhaps it's because the happiness in my room overwhelms the noisy streets and lights. He's so, like, emo. Oh my god, we missed it. We missed what she was saying. I cannot believe this. He sat there and he went on his whole Sasuke monologue in his head. Oh wow, you're cheating on Leanne? Well, you're not with Leanne. What are you talking about? Is it okay? What? Oh my god. This can't be our MC. This can't be. I was lost in thought for a moment. Sorry, could you say that again? Let's grab a meal together. It's a holiday. Really? It should be a peak season. We're aiming for a different peak season. The boss says Polar Night is everyone's peak season, so this is more profitable. Her name is Prey? Yeah. In my opinion, it's clear she just wants to do the Doshin activities. You mean about Buff Girl? The last episode airs next week. She's already busy preparing sugar crafts and cosplay costumes. Must be nice to have a boss with matching taste. That's why I applied in the first place. The physical comic books proudly displayed on the cafe shelf were the trigger. Since it's a retro concept cafe, I suspected they just put anything there. But inside a box in the corner of the cafe, I saw a pile of handmade good stock. This person is real. I knew it immediately. Take the next week's cosplay event, for example. The boss is even more enthusiastic than I am. It's the best workplace, except for the fact that we work non-stop. Sounds fun, but also sounds like it'll be quite tough. Better than working during Polar Night. She wants you? I think everyone is displaying a level of wanting us. But unfortunately, the MC... I can't even call myself him anymore. Honestly, him going into the whole sad, emo monologue in the middle of her asking us out has killed me. I'm not willing to identify as him anymore. It's annoying to work when everyone else is resting, and there are double the customers than usual. Plus, the power of Buff Girl is amazing. Speaking of which, I should get going. The boss is probably sweating bullets alone. Good luck with your work. You too. And clean your ears next time. Can't even hear what's said right in front of you. My ears are clean. Maybe it's because I haven't taken today's nutritional supplements yet. Anyway, don't do that next time. Good things come to those who listen. As Prey left, belated fatigue washed over me. I didn't know the difference in nutritional supplements could be this big. I should go cool my head. It's a relief. Save right before it burned out. It's been replaced perfectly. Yes, we did replace it perfectly. Because I'm just goated like that. Alright. Is that the end of the day? Or no? Oh wait, no. It's not the end of the day. Still same day. Ah, Leanne. Hello. Your face looks a bit redder than yesterday. Did you catch a cold? Thanks for worrying. I went out for a bit. It was chillier outside than I thought. I guess I should have worn a coat. Anyway, it's been a while since we've seen each other this often. Did the matter from last time go well? I actually came to talk about that. Pause. My thing is, okay, these are only like days apart. The way that they talk is like there's like so much time between each meeting. It's only like a day apart. I actually came to talk about that. We went through all the necessary procedures, but it's unclear if I'll be disciplined. It's out of my hands. But I'm hopeful about the project's future. Remember the Nepo hire who was the management's trump card? He changed his mind and decided to help finish our project. Yeah, because probably that punch that you socked on him probably realigned all of his neural cells. And his ability is amazing. So he might succeed in manufacturing a safe drug within this month. That's amazing. And did that person get struck by lightning or something? Suddenly helping you, Leanne? After meeting you yesterday, I sincerely apologized to him. And I asked him that this project is my dream. And that if not now, I might never be able to attempt it in my life. You know what he said then? He asked why I didn't say so earlier. He had been seeing us as being in cahoots with the management all this time. Does that make sense? Ending the project early, according to the management opinion, was his job. Someone who doesn't give a single bit of attention if it's not his interest. Because he's that kind of person. He still doesn't remember a single name of the people in the company. That's serious. It turns out he got into huge debt distracted by his own research. And it seems the pharmaceutical company recruited him with research funding as bait. Essentially, he could be seen as similar to you, Leanne, since he's a person chasing dreams. I don't want to admit it, that annoying attitude is still the same. It sometimes feels like working with a super intelligent orangutan. But it's right to admit what needs to be admitted. That's cool. I wanted to hear you say that. You're cool. Good. More. You're cool, Leanne. Leanne sighed with satisfaction and stared at me intently. Now, tell me your story. Me? Anytime I see me with the question mark, I think of that meme with the guy in the white shirt as he's like pointing to himself. Me? My job is to listen to stories. Because you keep dodging like that, even though I visit so often, I know nothing about you. That might be why I'm curious. Or maybe... Alright. Then, since we've been talking about dreams so far, I'll talk about that. Talking about the mysterious medicine you take whenever you can is also fine. I'm very interested in that too. Sorry to disappoint you, but that medicine is a supplement sent by my parents. I haven't even been taking it because I felt uneasy after our last conversation. What a boring answer. I thought it would be a greater secret. If you don't mind, you could check it yourself, since I'm not taking it right now. Wouldn't it be good to check it at the lab? If the ingredients are clarified, I can take it with peace of mind. Leave it to me. Leanne snatched a pill bottle and tucked it into her bosom. Oh my gosh, she's got extra storage there? Leanne's clothes probably have plenty of pockets. So are you going to get an inspection? I will. But before that, it's a rare opportunity. Let's talk a bit more. How about it? How about it? Okay. Leanne grinned and adjusted her sitting posture. As if expressing interest, her face came twice as close, and a burdensome smile greeted me. I have a sister named Michelle, so she really is our sister. Why did they frame it up like Michelle was our ex? They should have... I really thought Michelle was the ex. Okay. So Michelle is our little sister. We were inseparable when we were young, and we still contact each other every day. Huh? You don't need to write it down. No, continue. Oh my gosh, she's taking notes. When she was young, Michelle kept telling me she wanted to become an Eve because parts can be changed anytime, and they have many strengths compared to humans. Considering the long conflict between Eves and humans, I don't know how childish Michelle was back then. Sister-in-law is positive about in-law? What did you say? Huh? Nothing. Keep going. Oh my goodness. She has plans. We're gonna wake up in her basement. From some point, I want to make Michelle's dream come true. I don't have a clear memory. Maybe I wanted to be a good brother. Or maybe it was a goal I had on the side since my major overlapped. Time passed, and I got all the technical certifications related to Eve. And naturally, it became more comfortable for me to communicate with Eves than people. My sister left for the other side of the world, and the dream of becoming an Eve has been long forgotten. I felt it last time too, but you cherish your sister more than I thought, don't you? I do cherish her. You do? Siblings I know are basically in a relationship where they try to kill each other if there were no law. I think that just depends on the siblings. And I think a lot of siblings, they're like that, but like deep down, you know, they love each other. I feel like, I don't know, sibling hate is one of those things where it's hard to explain. You are a severe case among severe cases. Could be. I talk to Michelle every day, and I got this job because of Michelle. Sorting it out one by one, it's embarrassing to deny it. Habitual areas can be hard to perceive. Anyway, it's surprising. I never thought there would be someone you're attached to. Attachment to my sister? Actually, the level of attachment is... are you getting maintenance today? Huh? Suddenly? I don't really need to. But there's no need to refuse either. Gently, please. Leave it to me. Alright, we got 40 moves. Alright. Oh, it's not bad. Okay. Alright, put that there. Which one is this one? No, this one up here. One, two, three. Maybe like that. And then we need, is that their core? I don't think it's necessarily their core, but it is like inside them. It's like their infrastructure. This. And then put that there. And then this. You know? And then to make that big one. Oh wait, no, wrong spot. There we go. She be talking crazy on this side. She be saying some questionable stuff over here. A customer who came earlier said this, that a terrorist called Cinderella is going around smashing corporate executives' head with a glass slipper. I saw it on the news. The heel pierced cleanly through the frontal lobe. People think it's some kind of artistic judgment. But to me, it's just the obsession of a terrible pervert psycho. But who cares? Thanks to that pervert, the company executives got scared and didn't come to work today. I'd even want to give them an achievement award. But yeah, like, I don't think it's like necessarily their core, but like, cause like we're in like little different areas. It's interesting that different ones have like different spots, you know, to access it. Okay, put this here. Oh, look at that. I didn't mean to do that. But we can put this here. And then... yeah, that makes life easy. Put that there. Have you been to the new synthetic whiskey bar nearby? The reviews are quite extreme. I have. The first taste was like disinfectant, and the aftertaste smelled like rusty rebar. It was a very honest taste of the slums. Is that a compliment? At least that cheap bar doesn't pretend to be luxury. Even the $300 liquor sold in sophisticated lounges in the city center is just synthetic concentrate from the same factory mixed with flavoring. These days, I care more about who tricks me less than the taste. Ah, interesting. Okay, I could slap... Well, let's make a big piece out of these. Is it right here? Yeah. Oh. And we'll put that there. And also, we might as well do it in the same move. Alright, that there. And also, we could do this one too, actually. Or, well, you know what? Oh, like, let's do that. Let's make this one first. And then... right here. And this is a small, this is a little tier 1. Put that right there. Voila! Maintenance ends here. Actually, rather than maintenance, it was more like replacing perfectly fine parts and dusting off a bit. Well, look at that, because she was here like yesterday. Not necessarily. Your maintenance today felt unusually rushed. Ah, was it very uncomfortable? I'm sorry. No, rather, the unusually rough touch was a different kind of stimulation. Thanks to that, I feel like the stress accumulated from being pushed around lately was relieved. To the point where I almost lost my mind. The stuff she says is such like a... It's such a cute face. That's so funny. I'll take that as a compliment. While I was organizing the equipment, Leanne had entered story mode again and was waiting for me. My plan to distract her with maintenance seemed to have failed. I've made the payment and a piece of information as a tip. What is it? This year's Polar Night Day will be the biggest event ever, celebrating the 80th year of Chroma City. They are secretly preparing an event of huge scale. More than now? The original scale was already huge. Correct. Besides, the power consumed by chromatic zenith was already borderline, but I hear it's going to be 3 times bigger this time. Where are they going to handle that much power from? So they plan to cut off power to the outskirts. No. Most citizens will be at the venue or sleeping anyway, so they judged it wouldn't be a big issue. If it becomes controversial, they could just say it was a blackout. It's reasonable, it's rational, but cruel. What are people like me supposed to do? It might be good to try changing your constitution. Eyes are heavy. I'm going to sleep. Okay. Thanks for popping in and hanging out for a bit. Go ahead and get some good rest, okay? I'll see you next time. Wake up your dormant extroversion and walk the night streets watching the festival's night view. The city with lights out, as quiet as your shop. And you don't have to worry about sweating in the crowds. Walking alone in the streets is scary. Both stability officers and terrorists are scary. If you're scared, maybe I could go with you? Well, even if it's not me, there's the option of walking with your sister. Yeah, Michelle is on the other side of the damn planet, living her life. Unfortunately, Michelle isn't coming. You mean she's not coming to Chroma City for Polar Night? Leaving her brother, who she's attached to, behind? Good night. Good night, good night, good night. Sleep well. Does she live that far away? First of all, we don't have an attachment relationship. Since Michelle and I have a lot in common, she might not be interested in Polar Night, just like me. As for where she lives, I don't know. It's probably been 2 years since we talked about such trivial things. We're mostly busy teasing each other. Is that so? And about walking with you, Leanne, I'll consider my schedule. An acquaintance asked to have a meal. If that's around dinner time, it might be difficult. Oh, Lord. Those were the wrong set of words. Look at how she blinks. Okay. Leanne, you have a scary look on your face. I'm not angry. I just have something to check. I'll be going now. See you later. I told you, I'm not angry. Think about the walk and contact me. I'll be waiting. It took a lot of courage. Leanne hurried away as if she was really in a rush. She didn't receive any calls during our conversation, so did she suddenly remember a forgotten schedule? Oh, good. Her serious attitude bothered me, but the onrushing fatigue began to take away my mind even faster. I should close up earlier than usual today. That supplement, the effect was amazing. Alright, to catch even the slightest noise at the nerve endings. Your obsessive thoroughness is quite sexy, you know? Let's save this. Put this here. Alright, I think it's good to start right here. I mean, it's good to stop right here. Ooh, Orca! We're gonna see Orca again next. We haven't seen Orca in a little bit. Alright, yeah, it's the next day. Yeah. Okay. We can stop here. I like to try ending it at the end of the day rather than just in the middle, you know? You know? All right. So we learn a little more. We learn a little more every day. I'm still so baffled that Michelle is the sister. So maybe in the beginning he really was like writing the letter and just like holding on to it or something like that, you know? Maybe I have to rewatch that part again. Maybe it's on me. Maybe I misunderstood that or something, man. I'm just so like I'm so confused by it. But then again, they get like so weird. Like when Leanne was saying, you know, like they have like a attachment style relationship. I think she was gonna say something else and he cut her off. I'm scared. I'm scared. All right, guys. I will see you next time. Thank you everyone who popped in and hung out with me. I hope you guys had a good time. And I will see you guys next live, okay? Make sure you eat. Make sure you stay hydrated. And get some good rest. Have a great rest of your day. Or night, depending on where you are. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Stay shining. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye. Bye.